1-800-449-8255. It's the fabulous Clark the Shit Show. It's incredible here. It's 6:30 in the morning on Thursday morning, October 31, 2024. And I just got home from Uber Eats. And Uber has changed their algorithm so that you sit around for 8 hours, 9 hours, and you make $30. I'm not kidding you guys, $30, $40, $50 tops. You get like one ping every hour and a half. You might get one for $16 or $20 or, or whatever here on the Clark the Shark Shit Show or whatever it's called. But I'm not here to talk about Uber Eats and the way they've made the algorithm so that the guys up in San Francisco make money, but the Uber drivers don't. Meanwhile, the customers are paying $20 to order 2 tacos and a Coke from Taco Bell. Or, those really shitty tacos at Jack in the Box for $1.99. Well, those have become popular in the era of Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and our illegal immigrant focused and based society where cheap labor is king and Uber hires non-citizens, many of whom have no car insurance, but Uber doesn't care. Those guys will do pings for $3 and they'll drive 11 miles for $5. And I'm pretty astute at Uber Eats, you guys, here on the Clark the Shark Show. Been doing Uber a long time, and I'm actually kicked off Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, Grubhub, all the platforms, because I don't know why. Uber gets rid of males and hires females, pretty girls or good-looking ladies, become the Uber drivers. And then, at least at Uber Eats, I don't know about Uber passenger drive. I don't know how that works these days. But at Uber Eats, Uber and DoorDash are firing male drivers en masse, people. And what ends up happening at night from about 8 p.m. to 5 in the morning is the husbands drive the car, and then the girl becomes the face of the mini business. The face of Uber Eats, if you will. You hide behind a girl who will get good ratings simply by virtue of the fact that she's a pretty girl, and nobody gonna say anything bad about a pretty girl. They'll never get deactivated or deplatformed in any way. It's just like our society. Pretty girls will just shoot right to the top. And if a guy is 6'3", good looking, has 2 kids, makes a lot of money, or he's just some guy that God likes or something, and he's, him and money go together, those people will always go to the top, usually. I mean, some of them might end up on meth or crackheads. Dude, I mean, if you're tall and good looking, if you end up in the streets homeless, that's the exception, not the rule. But if you're 5'6" or black or a short Hispanic dude or just a weirdo, nerd, douchebag, Joe Dirt type, or, just anyone on drugs, you're going to end up living behind 7-Eleven, homeless or in a homeless shelter, or maybe low income housing, or living with your nephew, or, something like that right here on the Clark the Shit Show. Am I right or am I right? Now, there are some people who, they're just fighting like, Sharky, I'm going to go to confession and the Catholic faith or Protestant, or, I'm just going to believe in God, monotheistic, and pray every day. It might work. I mean, I don't know. You know what Elon Musk says is, if religion makes you feel good. Clark the Shark, I believe in God. There is a God. I'm a monotheist. or a deist. I want to believe in Christianity, but I just think it's so stupid here on the Clark the Shit Show. I mean, if it were real, why isn't the whole world just that? Or why is there so many Muslims? What, are they all going to hell? Or so many indigenous religions, or Zulus, or like Jews, or Shintos, or Hindus, or Dalai Lamas, or those other religions, Buddhas. Where are they going when they die? Oh, dude, there's been billions of people in the last 2,000 years. They're all going to hell, Shark, because they don't believe in Jesus, or as a matter of fact, you could believe in Jesus. If you're Protestant, you're going to hell. If you're Catholic, you're going to heaven. Or if you're Catholic, you're going to hell. And if you're Protestant, you're going to heaven. Right here on the Clark the Shit Show. It's so confusing, convoluted, and weird. I just generically say I believe in God. And God's like, Shark, this is a work in progress, bro. I'm doing something here. It's an experiment. I don't know. God's like, I know what I'm doing, Sharky. Don't worry about it. I don't need your help. I don't need your videos or your music or your philanthropy or your philosophies. I don't need any of it, Sharky, right here on the Clark the Shit Show. But I'm going to tell you today, you guys, I already know who's going to win the election coming up. I know this is weird. You guys never see Clark the Shark. But here I am. I look like Nilsson, you guys. Like, I do. I look like Harry Nilsson. I even sing like him. I don't know if I can sing that high. But, yeah, dude, you guys, I'm telling you right now, Kamala Harris is going to win. Now, on election night, it's going to say the Trump won. And then you're all going to go to sleep. It's kind of like 2020. And then in the middle of the night, you'll get hypnotized. The Sandman will come, kind of like Nilsson. And you will be metamorphosized into a butterfly when you wake up. You'll be a maggot at 11 p.m., 12 midnight when you go to sleep. But then when you wake up at 9 drinking your coffee, you'll be a very angry butterfly out of your cocoon when you discover that NBC, ABC, CNN, and even your friends at Fox have all called the winner. They've called it for Kamala Harris. And you guys will be like, wait a minute, there were 30% of blacks voting for Trump. How's it possible? How could she have won? And people will be like, well, it was all those white college kids and women voters. And you're like, well, wait a minute, hold on. Women is only like 60-40. It's not that overwhelming against Trump. And so that isn't it. It's not the women voters that did it. The Democrats don't have a way to win there. So they don't have a way to win with blacks because only 70% of them are voting for Kamala Harris. 30% of them aren't. So it's got to be the Hispanics. They were overwhelmingly, they came out for Kamala. No, they didn't. They're kind of like women voters. They're like 60-40, but they're more like 55-45. I mean, the Hispanic vote is really a lot of them vote Trump, you guys, because of they're anti-abortion, they're pro-family. They beat their kid, drop and give me 25, all that. This is all taking me back to the 70s, you guys, 60s. Tommy, can you hear me? Can you feel Shark near you? But yeah, you guys. And you're going to be like blown away. And there's going to be some angry black people when Kamala wins, because a lot of black people, I'm not talking about Kanye West. I'm talking rank and file black people who voted for Trump are going to be pissed. And you might actually see some blacks riot, but not because Kamala lost, because Kamala won and they didn't fucking vote for her. And she keeps saturating their communities with illegals and, people from Haiti and people from Honduras and people from, Nicaragua and Belize and Costa Rica, Mexico, of course, but now Ukraine, Russia, Poland, Sweden, Sumatra, India, the Middle East, Iran, Iraq, Egypt, Saudi Arabia. I don't know if these are all coming to black neighborhoods, but they're coming to a neighborhood near you right here in America, brought to you by Joe Biden and KAMALA. Right here on the Clark the Shit Show. Oh, don't be racist, Shark. Well, what do you mean? These people don't like me. I don't even say a word to them. And anyone that would come to my country, take my jobs, be an Uber driver, he's not even a citizen. And then what about Uber themselves hiring these people? Every night I go out, I sit in front of places and Jack in the Box trying to get pings and, trips. And I'm competing with guys from El Salvador and Honduras. I'm racist, you guys, right here on the Clark the Shit Show. Maybe those guys are racist because they're here winking at each other going, well, the Democrats use us for votes against the white man. They're probably actually more racist than me right here on the Clark the Shit Show. Am I right or am I right? Oh, Sharky, what do you care? You're 60 years old. Jump into the coffin. It's over, Sharky. You don't need your life anymore. You're being replaced by a guy from Belize or Costa Rica or Nicaragua or Panama is here now. Sharky, Colombia, Venezuela, Argentina, or maybe even Poland or, Tunisia or Bahrain or Qatar or Italy or wherever. Sharky, Russia, Ukraine, Slovenia, they're all here, Sharky. And go to Torrance, it's Japan and Korea and China. Yeah, dude, some of these people are smarter than me. They got degrees, they're good at math and shit, but some of them aren't. They're no better than Clark the Shark. They're about equal or even less right here on the Clark the Shit Show, which leaves me making $30, $40, $50 a night at Uber Eats and driving for 8, 9, 10 hours to make $50. No pings. Lots of miles. Many of the trips pay $3. But the corporation man loves it, you guys. Both sides of the aisle, the Republicans and the Democrats, are getting paid. And me, Sharky, I'm the one paying the price, if you will, right here on the Clark the Shit Show. It's true, you guys. You think Sean Hannity and Fox News give a shit about you. If you're like Clark the Shark, dude, they don't. They might not even fucking give a shit about you if you're 6'3" and good looking and you have $100,000 in the bank and a pretty wife. Just so long as you aren't one of them, the elites that work at CNN, Fox, MSNBC, or Washington, D.C. That's right. You're not one of those that live up there and live well off the taxpayer dime and or the corporate dime. Yeah. And sometimes I wonder, does Trump really care? Trump was president before and things didn't get much better. Yeah, there was low gas prices, but really, he was president really just 2 years, 2017 and 2018. Then there was the midterms, the Democrat blue wave, and it was over. Once Shifty Schiff got in and they impeached the guy twice, Democrats took over Congress in 2018, just like they will 2 years from now in 2026 if Trump wins next Tuesday. And I don't think he will. I think Kamala's going to win. I don't know how the Democrats cheat, but I know this. They're going to say next Wednesday, November 3rd, that Republican turnout wasn't as good as expected. And then at the very end, the Democrats just barely win. Or in some cases, dude, the Democrats just wipe it out. And they're going to say, oh, well, the Democrat turnout was underestimated because we're actually a center-left country now. Didn't you get the memo, Sharky? And I'll be like, really? Really? We like high gas prices. We like $6 gallon gas and eggs that cost $10 a carton and milk that costs $9 a gallon. And, you go into Stater Brothers, Vaughn's, Ralph's, Winco, Costco, wherever, Vaughn's, and you just buy, 5 items and your bill is $68 and you walk out limping because you just took it in the shorts. Once again, here on the Clark the Shit Show. Do you young people in colleges, you young 18s to 35s, do you guys pay taxes? Do you guys pay rent and bills? Well, yes, you do. So if you want to pay something better, cheaper, you would think you guys would vote Trump and Republican. But somehow you guys have been brainwashed into this same-sex abortion thing, and it overwhelms your thoughts and your votes right here on the Clark the Shit Show. But even some of you are beginning to say, you know what, Shark? I'm 18 to 29 or 18 to 35, and I'm not voting Democrat. I'm going to vote for Trump because I want those low gas prices that we had during COVID or before COVID. I want that to come back right here on the Clark the Shit Show. And you may very well vote for Trump and turn out in large numbers next Tuesday, but it's not going to matter because he who counts the votes, votes, and he who doesn't. That's right. Remember the election of 2017, Roy Moore versus Doug Jones, Alabama. There were other elections like this too. Bevin versus Bashir, Kentucky. In Louisiana, I forget the guy's name. There's been a whole bunch of elections where Democrat turnout was huge, supposedly, but Republican turnout was low. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Republicans don't turn out, huh? Whoever is counting the votes is shrinking the Republican turnout. Dude, you guys, I swear to God, I've seen this for 8, 9, 10 years now. 2010 and 2014, there were red wave midterms. So ever since then, 2016, Democrats tried to do it, but the Russians got in and Trump won. But 2018, yeah, he who counts the votes, votes. He who doesn't. Right here on the Clark the Shit Show. 2020, how did Joe Biden win, you guys, and get 81 million votes? The guy never left his basement. He never left the bunker. Did you see Trump's rallies in 2020? Yet Trump was always down by 10. Right now in 2024, Kamala is such a shitty candidate, they can't even say she's up by 10 like Hillary or up by 8. Like Hillary 2016. They can't lie to you. You won't believe it. All the polls show Trump winning or tied nationally and in swing states. He's doing really well, but it's not going to matter because Democrats and the media and the people who count the votes don't care, dude, about polls. Poly market betting, all that doesn't matter. Alan Lichtman doesn't matter. All these YouTube guys, Red Eagle Politics, Rasmussen, Mark Mitchell, Hannity, Fox News, all these guys, Depressed Ginger, it's not going to matter, dude, because he who counts the votes, votes. And they're going to say in Pennsylvania, hey, what happened to the Republican turnout? They might even say, hey, the Democrat turnout wasn't that good, but it was still good enough to beat the Republicans. These Trump people did not turn out. Even though right now Trump's leading polls, he's leading at Poly Market. The perception is in the media that Trump's just running away with it. But watch what happens on Election Day. Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania. Republicans won't show. Oh, they'll show in huge numbers. But when it comes to the counting of the vote, they won't show. You're like, what are you talking about, Shark? Well, in 2016, Alabama had 800,000 people vote for Trump or something like that. 800,000, 900,000. But when Roy Moore ran against Doug Jones, I don't know what the number was, you guys, but like they had 150,000 or 120,000 or something. Don't quote me there, but the Republicans with Roy Moore versus Doug Jones, 2017 in Alabama U.S. Senate election had about 800,000 or 700,000 people who voted Trump or generically voted Republican. They didn't show for Roy Moore. That's weird. 800,000. There's that number again. Kind of like Pennsylvania 2020. Remember, Trump was ahead by what, 800,000? And then the Democrats won. Give them 3-4 days to count, baby. Yeah. I don't even think, though, mail-in ballots or absentee ballots or provisional ballots are even how they do it. I don't. I mean, that is one way you can cheat, you guys. You know, it is a way. I mailed mine today, you guys, but I'm like in California. It's a dark blue state. What does it even do? What does it even mean to vote here? It's meaningless. I don't even know if it's really a dark blue state. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's a red state. Who knows? But, Los Angeles, San Francisco, maybe San Diego at large, very Democrat blue. Could be because of Hispanics, could be because of women voters. I don't know what it is. Or just stupid yuppies that live in big houses, or people that aren't in reality are in California living in a big house, or people, life's lottery winners, as Barack would call them. Just these people, dude, who just vote Democrat and they think, oh, it's going to be a peaceful world because we have Joe Biden or we have Barack Obama or Kamala or Bill Clinton. No, it won't be peaceful because the terrorists don't respect Democrats, and neither does Putin, neither does China, neither, the guys in Iran, the mullahs, they don't. The bad guys all around the world, the drug dealers, the cartels, the coyotes, they don't respect Democrats at all, but they do respect Donald Trump, for the most part anyway. But there's never going to be another 2016, when Trump won. Do you guys really believe the Democrats are going to let go of their mighty power? No, they're not, you guys. Kamala's going to win, and it's going to be heartbreaking because a lot of people in crypto are going to feel deflated and crushed when she wins. And then a lot of people who want a good economy, low gas prices, we want to get rid of this inflation, we're going to be crushed. A lot of Black people who want these Haitians out of here, a lot of Hispanic people who want the migrants out of here, a lot of people everywhere who want change, or they want that Trump economy again. You guys aren't getting it ever again because the Democrats are the blue meanies who want to make drama, argument. They want to get in your face, call you names. What's up, homie? I'm a Democrat, They're the people that imprison you and won't let you get in your Uber car and drive away from them. They want to block your door. They want to, get in your face, while you just want to be happy and be free and just, go your merry way. Kamala won't let you. Barack won't let you. Michelle won't let you. Hollywood won't let you. You guys. They won't let you people who just want to be free and happy and just be left alone. They won't leave you alone right here on the Clark the Shit Show. I got bad news. I guarantee you 100% Kamala Harris is going to win the election. And I'm going to upload this video. And you're all going to say, but wait a minute, Trump was way ahead. The Republicans came out in record numbers. I saw the lines. But the media will be like, no. The counting, the polling workers say Republicans didn't show up. They didn't like Trump. They didn't vote. Even though you saw the lines, you saw the Trump rallies, you didn't see any rallies for Kamala or Joe Biden. Nothing, dude. There's no energy on that side. And yet when it comes to election day, suddenly out of nowhere, out of the blue, they have all this energy. Right here on the Clark the Shit Show. and Kamala won, and you'll just be scratching your head like, how's it possible? How'd she win Michigan with all those unions against her? They were all for Trump, and all the black people, 30-40% not voting for her. How she win Pennsylvania, Philly, Allegheny County? I can understand Bucks, bunch of yuppie college idiots, but how did Kamala win Wisconsin? How? Milwaukee, really? 30% of the blacks didn't vote for Kamala. How'd she win Wisconsin? The only one I might understand is Georgia, but even there, Trump's been leading the polls there the whole time. He was never behind in Georgia. Or Arizona, yet he lost them both on Wednesday, November 4. And Nevada. Dude, Kamala's going to run the table, you guys. She's going to win everything. And I don't want her to. I want Trump to win badly because I want crypto to go up. I want gas to be $2, $1.50 a gallon. I want to be able to go to Stater Brothers and buy eggs, cereal, toast, orange juice, Pepsis, Shasta, lemon lime, 7-Ups, whatever. The Democrats won't let you. They are that thing here on earth standing in our way, us happy people who just want to be left alone. And they will win any way they can, even if that means cheating. Don't ask me how they do it, you guys. And don't even ask me how anyone votes for them, because that's not important, Sharky. What's important is he who counts the votes, where the votes are counted. Probably not in America. And no, they're not at the county or city or state level, you guys. That's what they tell you. But they're being counted somewhere else, maybe not even in America. And the mail-in votes, these things, you guys, no. Like I told you, mail-in vote, you guys, right here. Mail-in vote. This one is my wife's. Here, right here. Okay. What's going to stop me from voting that vote, you guys? What's going to stop me from voting this? I could sign the signature. Who's going to know? Matter of fact, I could vote my nephews. What's going to stop me? I could vote my nephews, my wife's, and 2 of my neighbors next door. Dude, it would be illegal and a crime to do it, but who would know, and how would they know? Like, people are like, Sharky, they know it's not you. They know you forged a signature. Really? Did you see the Arizona audit and all those forged signatures that didn't match? Yeah. You don't think people are going to be faking mail-in ballots next Tuesday in Philadelphia, in Pittsburgh, in Maricopa, in Atlanta, Savannah, Milwaukee, Detroit? Really? You don't think that? There's going to be mules